Kristine here. I'm going to talk about this. It's called Wild Wild West. It kind of looks like that. I made it in a box like normal, the same size box that I have generally made things in. I think I'm out of those boxes. I might have one more. But the box that my father-in-law made for me. So I started with the box, and I found a gun rack. So this other stuff is from a gun rack. This is, and these two sides are, these actually were curved like this. They were kind of at an angle, and I rounded off the angle right here. Took my sander and rounded it on both sides. And this was the top of the gun rack. It was kind of, it went like this, and then straight down. So I cut these little triangles out and made it look like this hat. So then I etched this right here and just kind of, anyway, made it look there like the rim of the hat. So that's pretty cool. Then I wanted it to look like a clock, so I used all these bicycle gears. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bicycle gears. And this is awesome. This is really cool. That is a trap. My dad had a bunch of traps. Go like this. This holds it down. Wow. I don't even know it's holding it open. I can't remember.
That's scary.
So I better not touch it anymore. I stole this penny from one of my kids because they didn't use it for anything. Just hanging around. Can opener, 1 spur. The rest of this stuff from computers. This is a little knife, circular knife from something I don't remember. I don't think that's from a computer.
Blade.
Yeah, it's a blade. It is a blade. This is a piece of wood. This is a piece of wood. Anyway, I just stuck those in the hole of the
Bicycle gear.
Yeah, the bicycle gear. And then behind it, actually, it's a clock face. I'm just...
Well, it's very well disguised.
Yeah. And then this piece right here, maybe on the road. I might have found it on the road while I was walking down the road. And then this wire right here, I found this on the road too. And it was all smashed and everything already. So this little owl, instead of a cuckoo clock, I wanted it to look Western. So this came from the center hole of wood that looked just like this. And I looked it up, and it is on Cobra. It was on Vamos, but it's sitting, this thing that goes around it is sitting like down like this. It wasn't Vamos, it's in Cobra, the one that Kathleen has. And then here, this looks like a deer, kind of. I don't know what else it would look like, a llama maybe, but somebody made this. I didn't carve this. I got it like this. And then this piece of driftwood kind of finished off the bottom along with the bottom of these trees. These trees were a natural wood, and then I just, I wanted it to look like pine trees. So I scraped them and painted them. And then oak leaves, those look pretty cool, with the oak seeds, remember? Acorns. And they were already like that. That's how I found them at the secondhand store. So let's go back up to these. These horns are the legs of a closed tree, and it has the same. I have 2 more just like this because I had 4 legs. So I used these 2 here, and then the other 2 were on
Skipper's James.
Yep, Skipper James, the bow. Let's see. This is like the tuft of hair in a bowl, if you can tell. And I just made it with this string. I made this look like mounted horns. I just went online and looked to see how they did it, and I had some leather And I had this copper. Anyway, I just made that look like real horns. Real mountain horns. Longhorn horns. And then over here, they're supposed to look like ears. I suppose they do. Other shoe trees. Here's another one. And then this came from our own supply of cow tags. The Wild West. It's almost like it's a www.est. So that's that. And then, do you remember this?
Yes.
Yes, lots of buckshot in the duck. Didn't have it last time.
Oh, it's cute!
It is cute. It's awesome. Poor little ducky. You can see right through him. That's better than just one little hole. It had one little hole right here to hang up or something. I don't know why it had a hole. And I thought, I gotta make it look like it's a, you know, it could be a decoy. That caught
A decoy.
shot.
Mm-hmm.
A decoy. A duck decoy. This, I just had this chain. I don't even know. I think it was at my parents' house. It's got these little clasps on them, on this one anyway. And I think this one actually went to this trap. I think this is the chain that went to the trap because it's hooked on here. It might not be, but that's what it looks like. I don't remember now. And then down here, this is just one of those ladles that some cook on a cattle drive might use. You know, water ladle that they all drink out of, very unsanitary. And so these are my favorite part of this whole thing. This shoe trees, they were solid, but I made them really cool and now they look like cow hooves. So I sprayed them with this copper metallic paint. It's still copper on the back. And then I sprayed them with black metallic, no, just black paint. Then I just sanded off parts of it and there they are. They're awesome cow hooves. And later, at the secondhand store, I found this type of shoe tree. It's already split, so that would have been cool. But you know, these are really cool. These would have worked too, and I would have just rounded them off in here and maybe made them a little wider somehow. So that's all I use, stuff like that. I think this is the last thing. So I wanted a very interesting background. I just had a regular 1/4-inch plywood, and it was really boring. So I thought, oh, what can I do? And so I thought, I'll make it look like wood grain. So I took this string again. This is the same string, and I just glued it in. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Made it look like wood grain with knots. So I just took the string and I just wound it around like knots. It's really awesome. And then, so that it wouldn't look like string, I took a bunch of caulking. I just wove it in all over the place. And I took a brush and brushed it back and forth and up and down and back and forth until I got it looking like I wanted. And then I painted it orange and yellow and brown, and anyway, that's what I got.
Looks good.
So I think it's awesome. And then I put this rope around the inside. Probably just nailed that in. Yeah, and my friend Robert Ball chose this one. Our friend. Alan's friend. He has a friend too. Robert and Alan have the same birthday, and they wrestled on Rigby High School wrestling team together, and anyway, he came to my show and I said, "You want to have a piece of art?" And he said, "Sure, I'll take this one," because he's a rancher. So, and his kids are all ranchers, and they're just a ranching family. Yeah, and the kids are tougher than my boys. The girls are tougher than my boys. My boys are tough, but anyway. So there are all these bike gears, and this trap, and this other thing, but this right here looks like a gear, kind of. And it is actually this thing right here. This just happens to be right next to it. It's a little lantern, and I just took it, and I set it on the floor, and I put my foot right in the middle of it, and I just smashed it flat. Yeah, when I stepped on it, when I smashed it with my foot, it went exactly where I wanted it to. And it was exactly, like, how do I say that? Symmetrical, I guess? And so, that's what that is. Oh, and then this bicycle chain. Bike chain. Oh, they're all over the place. My word.
Oh, and a can opener too.
Yeah, the can opener. I did mention that, I thought. But look, here's the, oh my word. Okay, bicycle chain all the way around these. Bicycle chain all the way around this. And bike chain all the way around that. So, Wild Wild West. It's awesome. Ciao.